Oh, that was a win. Hang on, that was a win. Winner, winner. That's so stupid. Okay, I think we'll draw a line on that, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like it's already getting annoying, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe just drink them, Tom, and then they'll be empty, and then you can stop messing about. Yeah, okay, sorry, guys. Yeah, I'll do that. No problem. Queens. I think we're going all in. Twos. Tell you what. Nice to run good. Nice to run good. Terry says, how can they watch player pool when in spins you can't see how many players playing, etc.? So, I mean, on Stars there's the observe lobby, and like back in the day, obviously people, there were, let's say, different, so you could search people as well, and that was all a whole different thing. On Party you have the leaderboards where you can, for example, you know who's online and stuff like that, and you can also just dip in and out, for example. So, I think we're supposed to shove this for bigs with a... But yeah, I'm sure this is a shove. Right? Weirdly enough, we'll take it, even though we're behind. Because we're equity favourite, because they've both got... the fools both took each other's outs. Just remember, folks. King 4 off. We miss Tofu. Tofu really made this channel. I feel like we'll never get back to that, those glory days. And the other thing you can do, Terry, is like people can just stop playing when regs turn up, right? That's another thing you do. So let's say all I wanted to do was have the best hourly. I just wouldn't play any regs. I wouldn't play any games where there's 2 regs. I'd just wait and I'd keep looking, and then when someone quit, I would just wait for a recreational, and then my play time to dollar time would look really good, even though I've only ever played recreationals. Now, right now, I would just play any lineup, whatever, especially if I keep running good like this. Oof. I think Nicky has managed to turn my luck around, because I was complaining to Nicky about how I was running really bad, and then he said, "Don't worry, mate. I'll help you set up party caption," and he helped me set up party caption. And since that moment, ladies and gentlemen, since that moment, we ran amazing. I think Nicky's done some, bam, run good. So, thank you, Nicky. I'm going to say thank you, Nicky. That's a big sizing, isn't it? It's an interesting kind of decision, because like this is never an overpair. Maybe it is though. It's 5s or 6s or something. Think about it like a different hand up peel. Interesting one to think about though, because like it's 2 to win, an extra 2.8 behind. So we can hit the flop. We can hit the flop a good 1/3 of the time, and maybe it's plus EV. Don't know. One of the benefits about that big sizing is I don't really know how to respond. So that might, in theory, you could have a couple of bluffs with that, and that would be great, you know. Looking for a queen or a 3. Nah, it's run out. Nicky's getting requests now. I think Nicky needs, it's about $15. You've got to send Nicky, and then he'll install your party caption run good. $5 commission and Texas Time for the advertisement. What? That seems expensive, doesn't it? But price of poker's going up, baby. He's got high hopes. He's got high hopes. He's got high hopes. We're going all in. Dedicate this hand to I'm the Genius for the sub. Shoving this King 10 off. I think we're going to win it. I think we're going to win it. Got a feeling. Got a feeling. I knew it. See? All thanks to I'm a Genius. Thank you. More than a feeling. Now, we're going to have a quick look at Ochai notes. Ochai, I'm sorry, you flat 4 small blind, so you're not a very big ISO shover. So actually, let's just jam, because if you're not going to ISO jam this hands, I would much rather you call behind. That worked out perfectly. One example of good note taking. Maybe. I mean, you might have ISO jammed that, I don't know, but perhaps not. All right, 750. Cool. Can you get Party Poker Platinum 100k year rate paid for extra 20% rate back? Yes. I should be able to go Terry for 200k without too much difficulty. If I keep my current schedule of the last 3 weeks up, I should get it in about 28 weeks, and I get the 100k in about 14 weeks, which would be nice. So 3.5 months or 3 months for the 100k, and then 6 months for the 200k, which would be good. I could play more, could play less, but at least that's a good buffer zone. You know, I think that's a good amount to be playing. So we wait and see. Nobody's playing. Should we go? I guess we got to play 100 then, haven't we? We got free holiday. Good luck. And 6 Chippy V Punisher. I guess we want to do that. Pretty good combo, I think, to actually go for 3 streets here, to be honest. I think he'll call a lot on turns and he'll fold a lot on rivers. We got some outs. I don't mind bet folding in this one. It's only a gut shot. Like, we haven't got overcards or anything, so it's okay to bet fold. And yeah, I think it's pretty hard to have air, so I think I'm pretty happy. Bet that one. Terry says, "Are you a Liverpool fan?" Yes, I am, Terry. I'm excited for tomorrow's first game out with a full Anfield in like 500 days or something insane. So that'll be very exciting. What do you think about not banning new players? FSG not great owners. I'm actually okay. I think part of the problem is that I think we just jam this like whatever. Part of the problem is nice hand, Nikki. Nice hand. It's really hard to compare to other owners, right? Because there's just a natural difficulty competing with the likes of Chelsea, Man City, even Man United. I mean, even Arsenal, Everton. I mean, they all spend so much money, and I think Liverpool's success, by and large, for the last 6 seasons, has been about trying to spend wiser and improving players that are already here. And it's a lovely model if it works. You know what I mean? You're super happy when that works out, and I think Jurgen carries the club immensely, making it work. It's like a good poker player getting worse hands but still making them profitable. I think that's what Jurgen's a bit like. And so yeah, I'm comfortable. I think they kind of are. I don't think you just want to buy for the sake of buying, and like who is there to buy? You know what I mean? Even if you had limitless money, yeah, okay, you could get someone, but I'm quite comfortable in terms of their current setup and trust the process a bit. Sibbe, welcome, Papa Zenio Collego. What advice would you give to not lose confidence after a whole bad month period? For context, I'm happy with my yearly results and overall Chippy V. However, this challenge sucks like breaking with rake back. I played Spins Pro for just under 1 year, and I've had 1.5 months where I feel like this, and the rest where I love poker and can always think objectively. So, what I would say, Sibbe, is like it really does happen. Obviously, familiarize yourself, I'm sure you already have, but more so if you can, with just how much variance there will be on a monthly basis over, let's say, like 1.5k game samples. You'll have incredible downswings and upswings, and you have to, if you are in good games and if you can see your edge, then I'm always happy with that. The only times I struggle with confidence is if I'm in a game where like I don't know if I've got an edge, if that makes sense. And part of that is understanding the process a little bit. So there are certain lineups where I'm not sure if I have an edge or not, and then I'm a little bit worried. If that, I mean, obviously if you run good, you're like can just convince yourself you do. But if I'm in a game where like I know I've got an edge, then I'm not unhappy, or I think I've got an edge. I mean, obviously there's this uncertainty all around, and then I don't mind if I run bad. You know what I mean? If I played lower stakes and it's like unquestionable, if you like, in a nice sort of way, and then I'm pretty chill. If I'm playing in a one reg, one recreational lineup, it doesn't matter who the reg is. Like, you're making money, even if you're kind of not playing perfectly. Of course, you can always play better. The next thing I would say, CB, is to try and let's say find more things that you can focus on that are within your control. And so find something that you've not done that you can improve for the last month. Now, August is typically, or summer times are typically worst months to play. There's fewer recreationals about. I would say especially, we could have shoved this pre, but we just use it against unknown. I think it's better to min race. Maybe they make more mistakes. They make a pretty standard shove, and we get there on the river. I would say one thing you can definitely think about. One thing that definitely will help is that it's been a bit of a mixture of all kinds of things this year and the last 2 years since COVID came out. So when COVID came out, like it's an album. When COVID first burst onto the scene back in March 2020, most people had huge winning months. Nikki sent us a kiss. That's very nice. Can we send him something back? We'll just send him a kiss back. Flirting. And then most people, after having, many good months of poker, get pretty happy. And they're like, I'll just kind of like, cool. Like, let's just keep this going. And I assume that I'm just playing great now, and etc. etc. Perhaps not taking into consideration the amount of the amount of the game quality was helping them so much. And so because of that, when that game quality ends, now all of a sudden it gets a lot tougher, and you start thinking, shit, like, maybe I've got worse. But actually, especially in August, it's a combination of summer generally having lower traffic, COVID, let's say, ending in at least the lockdowns ending in a lot of the high recreational countries. So like the UK, for example, probably very few recreational players playing poker right now because they can go out and go to the pub. So that's a thing you couldn't do for 18 months. I'm going to go to the pub, mate. I'm a whatever. I was very bored and I had a lot of disposable income, and I just put loads of money on my spins in the meantime because it was more fun than going to the pub and wasting money there. Not wasting money at the pub, of course. The memories you make are priceless. But I'm rambling away. I hope that helps, Sive. I hope that helps. Terry says, a Liverpool fan also. Congratulations, mate. Good choice. I would like to see Haaland next season at Anfield. That would be a good signing, wouldn't it? I mean, you never know. The dreams are always Haaland and Mbappe, right? I mean, or both. Why not both, yeah? I think that's... both are probably unrealistic. Either one would be amazing. We would take either. What a signing that would be. Some player. Tomorrow we're going to destroy Burnley. I wish I'm from the UK so I can visit Anfield one day, but I will for sure. Anfield was great. It was such a good day. I've been a few times, and every time just been fantastic. I said, I got a little picture. Hang on. My mum gave this to me. She was like, get this on for your Twitch fans. It's me with Jurgen. That looks realistic. And the Champions League. Yeah. And she went, put that in the background of your Twitch. And I went, shut up, Mum.